Hey, this is Matt Rose. I'm an orthopedic doctor with Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, and I'm here to talk to you today about team physician coverage of high school sports. I'm one of the orthopedic doctors in our north offices, which are at Gallatin and Hendersonville. We're out here today at our Hendersonville office. We've been open here now over a year and a half. All right, so we're going to talk about taking care of high school athletes. We'll show you our facility and how we can take care and rehab your athletes and get them back to the field. So come on in. So what does it mean to be a team physician? Well, we provide our orthopedic care and services to local high schools and colleges to their athletics, to the players on the field. We want to make sure they're safe, not only before participating in sports, but also after as well as during. We spend a lot of time working with trainers, with schools, as well as coaches and other staff to ensure safety and protection of the athletes, as well as if they get injured, their safe return to play. We spend a lot of time on Friday nights on football sidelines, and we want to make sure that the athletes are covered and our services are there to, in case somebody gets injured on the field, or provide care on the sidelines. And that's not only for the schools that we cover, but also for the visiting teams that might not have a physician there. So it's summertime, summer vacation. We're going to take it easy. We're out of classes, nothing but sitting by the pool and relaxing, but not yet. We still got fall sports. We can't take it easy. Where we see a lot of injuries are these kids that don't do anything all summer, and then they try to get back into cross country or football or soccer, and they've just kind of taken it easy over the summer, and we'll see a lot of kind of onset injuries from overtraining early. In those sports that require endurance, cross country, soccer, football, actually anything, you might not want to be a 4-season athlete where you play, but you still have to keep yourself conditioned, stretch, jogging still a couple of times a week, stretching, lifting weights, doing agility in the summer. It's not as easy as you think. You might be out of class, but your rest is not there. You can involve that for 30 minutes to an hour a day, probably at least 3 or 4 days a week to keep that conditioning level up. It doesn't have to be the same as in season, but that you don't start out at zero when the season starts. And that's going to prevent a lot of injuries after a long break if you've not done any training and you go out and try to run at that level, that we see a lot of injuries from that. So take it easy, enjoy the summer, but stay fit. All right, so what happens when your athlete gets injured? A lot of times the trainer is there. The trainer evaluates and will communicate with the orthopedic surgeon what they think the injury is. We usually see them here in the office. What's great about our TOA facilities, we've got orthopedic urgent care where we can see athletes or people that are injured 7 days a week and provide that level of care and check x-rays. But athletes in specific, basically they'll come in, they'll be evaluated. A lot of times things are non-surgical, some things are surgical. Even whether it's with or without surgery, therapy is a huge part of the recovery to build your muscle strength and get your range of motion back. And so we do a lot of rehab with those, and some of that's done here on site, some of it's done through the trainers at schools. But this way we can kind of get you strong, get you mobile, get you over your injury, and get you back on the field at the level of competition that you were safely to be able to proceed and protect the athletes themselves going forward with future activities. So part of the therapy, we can do anything from strength training to endurance on treadmills, stationary bicycles, and get our endurance athletes back and conditioned back up and ready to be able to do long distance running like soccer players. We can do strength testing and strength rehab for football players or wrestlers to be able to get them back. There are things we can do here for flexibility to be able to get all those athletes recovered and back to their level of competition that they need to be. So what's it mean to me to be a team physician? I've been working with high school athletics now for almost 20 years. And I think what we provide to the school as well as the community is that constant care. And they know the face of the doctor that's not only taking care of their kids, but also other members in that community. I also think it's important to have that relationship with the coaches and the trainers so that we can all be on the same page. Everybody knows what's going on with the student athlete, how their recovery is going, and we can kind of communicate this directly to the coaches as well as the trainers. And if there's any problems along the way, that those can be addressed with questions answered that are easy. I know every school that I've covered, the coaches have my cell phone number, and we talk constantly throughout the season about athletes and injuries, and when they can get them to play. And so I think being involved with the team, it is a lot of time dedication, and I do it because I enjoy it and I want to see these kids play safely and enjoy, because high school athletics, they're not getting paid to play. They're playing because they love the game, and that's what they've done. And at the end of high school, this might be it for their athletic career. And so to be able to make sure they can enjoy themselves with as minimal injuries as they can, and enjoy this up through their senior years, and finish on a good note is kind of what we like to do, and that's why I like to do it. I have a lot of fun being on sidelines on a Friday night and being a part of the team and involved. I love going to the halftime locker room almost probably more than the kids do. It gets me motivated for the week, and some of these coaches, their halftime talks motivate me for the week, and so I get a lot from it, and I try to give my time back to them because of it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today and learning a little about TOA's responsibility and being a team physician. I hope you've enjoyed your time with us. If you need any further information, you can go to our website at www.toa.com, and you can view our media samples there and learn more about being a team physician and what we can do to help your athletes. Thank you very much. Have a great day.